Hey, what's up? Welcome back to It's Just Gems. And I have a clip I want to share with you. I found on Twitter that they took off of IG. And apparently it's like some kind of dating show or some type of mixer happening where people are seeing if they want to date. And an African American man was talking to an African woman. And I'm going to let you hear the interaction. And you tell me, is Pan-Africanism dead? Should foundational Black Americans focus on ourselves? Is this the way that Africans and a lot of them see us, even the ones that have assimilated into our culture or they have our aesthetic. They're not wearing African garb. They are wearing things that look like us. Those people that assimilate into the culture and look like us, Tariq calls a tether, because they look like us and they are like a clone, but they have a whole different culture and they despise us. I'm going to play the interaction and I'll follow up with my commentary, but I'm sharing based on fair use guidelines.
You was making sweet potatoes. Do you put 1 cup of water or do you put 2 cups of water?
What kind of sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes, candy yams.
Candy yams? How much sweet potatoes am I making?
A pot.
Feed how
It's
many?
a cooking channel? Do you
Feed
put
how many people?
1 cup of water, 2 cup of water.
How many people are we feeding? It doesn't matter?
Nope. 1 cup of water, 2 cups
Well,
of water.
I'm born and raised African. I'm not African American, so I don't know y'all culture. But if I were to make it, I don't know, shit. 2?
Sweet potatoes, you don't put no water in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pass. But
Wait, so
Good.
so you wanna steal?
That's
So y'all both gonna walk away? You gonna walk, okay?
good. Yeah. What? That's slave food. I don't do that, babe. I'm not a slave. I was never a slave. I don't know how slaves cook. I was never a slave, babe. I know where my grandfather came from, my great-grandfather, and where all their ass came from. Your ass don't know. You part of this.
So instead of just moving on because he obviously wanted somebody who could make his sweet potato pie, she decides to give a low blow and starts saying she was never a slave. She know her grandfather and she knows her people. So what kind of unity are we supposed to have with that? She's over in America dressed and looking like we look, the style that we have made popular, Black Americans have made popular. And this is what she has to say about our culture. This is what she thinks about our culture. But yet she's over here benefiting from what those descendants of slaves did. Boy, it's time to wake up, man. Save yourself. You know, we've looked out for everybody else. The Black Americans have looked out for everybody else. We just get to the wayside. Oh, well, yeah, come on. Come one, come all. Well, we got to help everybody. We got to help them. And it never benefits us. We get shit on by the very people that we advocated and wanted to help all this time. We fought for them to come over. We continue to vote policies in to allow more and more immigrants to come. And now even the Black ones have so much disdain for us, so much to say negative about us. And these are one of the younger generation. We used to say how it was the older generation that would have that talk about, oh, it's a kata, stay away from the Black Americans, stay away from them, and that. But hell, it's the young ones. This is a mindset. They view themselves as different from us, and we are ethnically different until it's time for some benefits to come that should be going to the descendants of slaves from America. The people that have been here for generation after generation, 500 or plus years. When it's benefit time, we all Black, brother. We're all Black. But when you're not chosen, you're not wanted, because he obviously wants somebody who can cook the way that we have cooked here for centuries, because we are ethnically different. We have different dishes, different culture. Now he got to be a slave. And you got to shoot a shot at him about not knowing his people. But many of us have traced our lineage, and we can go back 5 generations here on American soil. I know I can on at least one side of my family. But I just wanted to share this video because it shows you the mindset of some of these folks. And it's not just the older folks, it's the younger folks as well. This is the behavior that we have accepted and overlooked for so long. It's time to look to do policies that benefit our ethnicity, our people, our tribe, so to speak. We are here and we shouldn't be getting the bottom of the barrel, whatever's left over. Let everybody come in, open the floodgates, and benefit off policies that were meant to build up our community because we were wronged by the government in this land. And it's time to look out for that and ensure that we get what we need. Once we get what we need and build ourselves up as a group, then we can look out for others. But we've always been on the bottom, but we've always been the one to welcome everybody in. Come into our community, open your businesses. We'll support your business, even though we did used to have black businesses in the black neighborhoods. Then suddenly all of that went away, and then you had Asians in the neighborhood. You got, the Jamaican spots. You got everything that's not black American. And we've supported all of those businesses. We've gone to school with folks. And then some of the African brothers and sisters, they want to cry foul because, y'all called me African booty scratcher in the 3rd grade. Y'all talked about me. But newsflash, if you were listening, we talked about each other. It's what we used to do in school. People would rank on each other, go back and forth, laugh at each other, poke fun, and then we still be cool. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's just what was done. I don't know why they feel they were supposed to be some kind of exception. You had to have heard them ranking on each other, so you thought you wasn't going to get ranked on. People used to get called, oh, your mama's a crackhead, or you know what I'm saying? Different little stuff like that. And they somehow felt that they were not supposed to get ranked on. Well, that's just something that African Americans apparently is part of our culture, and we used to do as kids. Let it go. That is not justification for you to be calling us slaves and demeaning a whole ethnicity of people here that fought for your ancestors to be able to come here. That's no justification for you going out of your way to be disrespectful and try to take credit for everything black Americans do. Here comes some African to say, oh, well, that's because, oh, that's from Africa. Oh, that's from Africa. Oh, well, y'all wouldn't have that if it wasn't for Africa. We are our own ethnicity. We have our own culture. And it's funny how you can see it so clearly when you want to disrespect us by calling us a kata, by saying we're lazy, by giving all those same white supremacist tropes and putting them on our whole group. We're different then. But when it's time for us to say, hey, we're supposed to get reparations. We all black. We all here. Y'all better be careful out here. Some of these folks do not mean you no good. I don't care how black they are. I don't care how their hair looks like yours. I don't care if they rapping and doing all that. It was just exposed on TikTok. There was there were Africans on there, young people that were on there rapping and just disrespecting black Americans at the same time while rapping and doing hand gestures looking like us. It's crazy. They say imitation is the biggest form of flattery, but I'm not flattered. You imitate us and then disrespect us in the same breath. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button before you go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.